Hi, teachers. What if every student could share their thinking at the same time? Superstructures makes it easy to launch seriously fun whole class activities that get every student in your classroom thinking critically, creatively, and collaboratively, sharing ideas, building on each other's thinking, and learning together. These structures provide an easy way for you to scaffold the rigorous thinking skills, and they're designed for your students to jump in and run with right away. Teachers start by choosing a structure based on the kind of reasoning they want to see from students. We have 10 structures to choose from, each designed around a specific thinking skill, like analyzing, comparing, organizing, making sense of ideas. I'm a high school English teacher, so I'm going to create a poll asking my students to consider what shapes a character the most, their choices, their circumstances, or their traits. And then I set my students free to think. Students see where to place ideas, how to respond to each other, and where contributions connect. Every structure creates an environment where students stay engaged and think deeply. We are teachers. We know how precious your time is. Creating a structure is super simple and takes less than a minute. Let's see it come together with a few other structures. This structure is designed to help students make connections. Connect invites students to generate ideas connected to a central topic, maybe personal, maybe derived from the content, and explain their thinking. We know sometimes whole class activities can seem active, but they don't always result in real thinking for every student. So instead of teachers relying on hand raisers, Connect pulls ideas from the whole class. Students can create a titled contribution, elaborate on their idea in a short paragraph, and they get to explore the responses from all of their classmates. Every student is excited to participate because the task is clear and the structure supports entry at every level. Here's another structure that targets a different thinking skill, argumentation. Debate invites students to construct arguments for or against an idea in response to a teacher-posed question. Students can develop original arguments, they can respond directly to each other's arguments, or they can sit back and ponder the arguments put forth by others. Debate helps students wrestle with meaningful ideas in real-world contexts, as students actively work with each other's ideas, revise their thinking, and see how their ideas fit into the bigger picture. This last structure is designed to help students practice categorization. Columns invites students to generate and explain ideas within teacher-defined categories. Students can create multiple contributions in any column, and they can explore and react to the ideas put forth by their peers. Columns works effortlessly across subjects like English, math, science, and social studies, and it gives students a clear task and makes thinking visible for the whole class. While students are working, teachers need a clear view of what is happening in the class. In Teacher View, you can quickly see how your class is doing. The Progress View highlights which students are excelling and which students might need a little extra support, making it easier to spot those students in the moment. And with all of the exciting ideas being shared into the structure, it can be hard to know which direction to guide your students. Class Insights helps answer the question of what to say next. It uses AI to review what every student is doing and offer observations about class patterns, exemplary student contributions, and it also suggests questions that you can ask your students to guide their thinking forward. Now, this next part makes launching lessons simple and honestly super fun. The next time you're going to create a structure, try Soup's Structure Starter. It helps when you have no time, no ideas, or you're just curious about the direction that you can take your next lesson. Type anything, literally anything into the box, a novel title, a Common Core standard code, or an entire lesson plan. And in 8 seconds, you can choose from 18 ready-made structures to get started immediately. Superstructures helps every student in your classroom participate, think deeply, and learn together, all within a structure that supports teachers at every step. We can't wait to see what you create. Happy teaching!